The water bottles. When love becomes suffocation. 30 empty water bottles. That's when I realized I'd wasted 2 years of my life. I, Maya, in late 20s, manager at a top company, career on fire. Then I made the biggest mistake of my life. I started dating my best friend. He'd just been fired. Red flag? Maybe, but I thought everyone deserves a second chance. I was so naive. He took a job, random industry, hated every second of it. I told him, don't take something you'll hate. He ignored me, took it anyway. 2 months later, I quit. Just like that. No backup plan, no savings, nothing. I need time to figure things out. Fine, take a few months. Months turned into 6 months. 6 months of him on my couch, playing video games, doing nothing. Then, suddenly, I'm going to do post-grad. Finally, some motivation. I helped him with applications, research, everything. 3 months into the program, I'm dropping out. It's not for me. I stared at him, in disbelief. You just started. Yeah, but I don't like it. My company had openings, perfect for his background. I told him about them, multiple times. You should apply. Yeah, I will. Weeks went by. Did you make your CV? Not yet. Months went by. Did you apply? I'll do it tomorrow. Finally, I snapped. I opened my laptop, made his CV myself, finished 80% of it. Just finish the last 20%. Add your projects and details. He didn't touch it. Not for 1 month. Not for 2 months. Not for 3 months. 6 months. 6 months that CV sat there. 80% done. All he had to do was add a few lines. And he couldn't even do that. I prepped him for interviews, stayed up late helping with assignments, basically did his job application for him. He got the job. My company, my referral, my hard work. And how did he thank me? By talking shit about my workplace. Company X people think they're so special. Why do you stress about work so much? I was a manager. I'd built my career for years. And this man, who couldn't even finish his own CV, was mocking me for taking my job seriously? They gave him an international client meeting. His first time abroad. Career-defining opportunity. Ugh, I have to go to Singapore. Such a hassle. I wanted to scream. 2 years later, I want to quit again. My heart sank. Not this again. But I helped. Again. Found him job openings, reviewed his applications, coached him. He got a new job. He rented his own place. Finally, I thought, he'll be independent. Week 1. Have you bought furniture? Not yet. Week 2. Did you hire a maid? I'll do it later. Week 3. Have you gotten a water purifier? I keep forgetting. 1 month. 2 months. 3 months. 4 months. I was doing everything. Again, sending him links, calling vendors for him, making his shopping lists. 4 months after he moved in, I went to visit. I walked through the door. The living room was a mess. Fine. The bedroom was chaotic. Whatever. But then, I walked into the kitchen and I froze. The entire counter, from one end to the other, covered in empty water bottles. I started counting. 5, 10, 15, 20, 30. 30 empty plastic water bottles. He'd been living here for 4 months, and he couldn't get a water purifier, couldn't recycle, couldn't do one basic adult thing. I looked at those bottles, and everything hit me at once. The CV he didn't finish, the jobs he quit, the opportunities he wasted, the disrespect, the laziness, the incompetence. I wasn't his girlfriend. I was his mother. No, worse. I was his manager, his assistant, his babysitter. I had managed teams of 20 people at work, but at home, I was managing one grown man, and he still couldn't function. I looked at those 30 bottles, and I was done. We need to talk. I can't do this anymore. You want to know what he said? Not, I'm sorry. Not, I'll change. How will I survive without you? Who will tell me what to do? Who will help me make decisions? I just stared at him. I had just explained why I was leaving, and his takeaway was, who will baby me? Are you serious? Did he hear nothing I just said? I mentioned my dream to travel the world. You know what he said? Why Switzerland? Mountains are the same in Himachal. That sentence, right there. That's when I knew. I wasn't leaving because I stopped loving him. I was leaving because I refused to die inside. It's been 2 years. He still texts sometimes. You were the love of my life. I'm lost without you. And part of me feels guilty. Part of me wonders, was I too harsh? Then I remember. The 6 months, the disrespect, the 30 bottles. And I realize I didn't leave a man. I left a child who refused to grow up. Love isn't enough when you're drowning. Love isn't enough when you're the only one trying. Love isn't enough when you're carrying dead weight. You want to know the worst part? I looked back at our relationship and realized he never once asked me how my day was. Never once took care of me when I was stressed. Never once managed anything. I was giving 100%. He was taking 100% and calling it love. Those 30 water bottles taught me the trash you need to take out isn't always in the kitchen. Sometimes it's sitting on your couch, asking you to do everything while giving you nothing. Never set yourself on fire to keep someone else warm.